here we are. Hello, hello. Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Hello, hello. Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Hello, hello. Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Hello, hello. Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. How y'all doing today? Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. How y'all doing today? Doing my normal check to make sure here we are. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. How y'all doing today? Doing my normal check to make sure. It's making some kind of weird noise. I don't know why it keeps doing that. How y'all doing today? It's making some kind of weird noise. I don't know why it keeps doing that. How y'all doing today? And then back to that. See if that helps. It's making some kind of weird noise. I don't know why it keeps doing that. How y'all doing today? And then back to that. See if that helps. It's making some kind of weird noise. I don't know why it keeps doing that. How y'all doing today? And then back to that. See if that helps. Keep getting a reverb. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. See if that helps. Keep getting a reverb. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. Let me see what we're looking at here real fast. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. Let me see what we're looking at here real fast. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. Let me see what we're looking at here real fast. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. Let me see what we're looking at here real fast. Let me check that out. Why it keeps doing that. And then back to that. There we go. Let's see if that helps at all. I have no idea what's going on here, guys. We're going to try it now. I think we may have gotten it. There we go. Cool. I do want to turn down the volume here on the game. And I think we're good to go. I had a radio interview this morning and I had to make some adjustments on the on my wavelength, and I think that's the issue. Always some kind of issue, isn't it? Just kind of chilling for a minute. And let's see, let's go ahead and we've got Ryan hanging out here. Miles. There we go. And I have, let's see, we have Roy in the cat tree behind us, hanging out right up there, king of the cat tree. And over here, see if we can see her. We have the sweet princess. Sweet princess is hanging out beside us. Don't know who we're gonna give the luck to. Probably we'll throw it up there to Princess. And she's right here. Alright. Guys, we have a ton of boxes. Look at this. I was so excited about everything we got done here in today's episode. If you haven't seen it, we did a lot of crazy stuff. Just a lot of crazy stuff. And so yeah, we're gonna open a ton of boxes. Welcome into the live stream. And something else we're gonna do is on Saturday. Hey, are we already starting out? A Dratini? Nice, 102, excellent. Princess's luck is already starting. Saturday on our show, it's going to be our 100th episode, and so Dr. Zane commented and suggested that to celebrate, I open all the packs in my store. And so that's what we're going to do before we actually officially open. The beginning of the video will be me opening all the packs in the store and then reordering and letting the guys come in and stock fresh. And we'll have fresh stock as far as the single packs are concerned. Oh, is this how we're going to be? Is this how we're going to start? We're going to start with a $1,357 pool princess. She is so sacked out. That is amazing, guys. And that's just our first box, and we're not even through the first box, and we have 2 pulls. Man, I want to see that. I hope that's a sign of what our luck is going to be today. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. The weather here in Nashville is spectacular. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I gotta clean up as I go. You know what? We will put that back later. We're gonna bring this out here for now. We'll put it right there. Alright, so yep, these are Scarlets. These are our Paldia evolved. Go ahead and hit these. See if the luck is still there. Guys, I gotta show you something cool. We had a big skyrocket, and today we are at 529 subs. I mean, we just crossed over 500, it seems like, a couple days ago. We're at 520. Which is amazing, and so is that Drillbum? Drift film? Hey, I can't see that, guys. You know my vision. If you know, you know. I'm legally blind. 455. Nice. I recognize that guy. I have him in Pokemon Go, but I don't remember his name. And yeah, tonight is Pokemon Go. We are raiding this guy. Let me see what his name is, because I did some remote raids for him, and I just don't remember his name. It's something bizarre. It is Tapu Koko. That's what we'll be doing. After this, go to the park with my buddies and do probably about 6 or 7 raids and try to get we got a shiny one of them on a raid, I guess about a week ago, and it looks really cool, but I don't have any with really good IVs, so here we go. We're in the Obsidian Flames, the first box, and I can't believe we've had 3 pretty good hits. The one's 100, it barely made the table, but 1,300 and a 455 or something like that. That's incredible. Come on, let's do it. My animals were crazy last night while I was trying to sleep, and I did not, repeat, did not get hardly any sleep. In fact, I had to do a whole bunch of stuff today, and I laid down at, well, we started this at 3. I laid down at about 2 and took a 40-minute nap. So I'm still a little bit tired, but feeling a lot better than I was, man. These cats, they love to play at night, and then that gets my old dog, that gets him all anxious, and so he's already anxious because he's old, and yeah, it definitely caused a unusual night. Let's see, let's go over here to these temporal forces. The temporal forces and the Twilight Masquerades are the only cards we get in the 32 packs now. And we're down to 6,000. So if we can sell some of these big cards, if we can get some more big cards, then I'll probably unlock that. I can't remember. Did I unlock the Shrouded Fable boxes? Because I wanted to do that, where instead of getting 4 boxes in a case, we got 8. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Temporal Forces. Let me see real fast, because I am curious about that now. We go down here, and we did. Okay, no, wait, we did not. That's what I still want to do that, too. I'm probably actually going to do this before I upgrade these single packs. Alright, let's get into... Speaking of which, let's get into some Twilight Masquerade. And here we go. You feeling this, princess? You feeling the luck? Alright, there's $109. Excellent. I feel like my screen is pushed back. Either my screen is pushed back extra far today, or my eyes just aren't woken up yet. A Basculin for 119. Okay. I have a couple of those in Pokemon Go. A couple have a red stripe and a couple have a blue stripe. And I think that's all we're gonna get. That's okay. With these cards, with these Twilights, I mean, and the Temporal, I'm okay with that. What are we doing? Let's go ahead and do a Stellar Crown. Hopefully we have some folks come in and hang out with us, as we usually do. Maybe we'll see Jordan, possibly Dr. Zane. Maybe, hopefully Major. Haven't seen Major in a while. We got 40 packs left. I haven't seen Stubbs now. Stubbs, all day he's been laying on my lap while I've been working here. And what's funny is, every time he comes and lays down, I'm just getting ready to get up. And so I stay sitting down for a couple minutes just to give him some loves and let him lay there and sleep a little bit. But then I get up and, so yeah, I don't know where he is at the moment. Maybe he's back in bed? I don't know. He'll hear the sound of cat treats soon and he'll come hanging out. Okay, well, not the greatest, not the greatest. Especially since those really do get us some pretty good ones. We're gonna go back into these. We had that $1,300 pool. I don't know what the chances are, but we're gonna see. She's so tired from being up all night partying. Every night I try to, hey, 606. Nice. Was it a Weedle? Nice. Every night we have a fishing pole. Well, there we go. Metagross, 355 ghost card. I think we have that, so we'll be able to sell it. That's $1,000 in this pack. Wow, these Scarlet and Violets are low-key fire. But wow, there's another one. What's this one? Oh, is that a Wynut? I can't remember the name. 111. I have several of them I just caught. I have my phone out as a guide here, in case I need to look one up, because I know I caught several of them. Well, I hatched. Got an update. I hate when I have to update on Pokemon Go. It's okay. It's updating. But yeah, I have a fishing pole with a toy on it, and I keep every night. I'm like, we need to play with the cats and wear them out, get them nice and tired. And every night we just run out of time. You know, our nights are very busy. Actually, in my office, right, kind of in front of my desk on the floor is laminate flooring that I'm going to be putting down because I have carpet in here now. And I'm going to be putting that down maybe Friday. I think Thursday night I'm going to maybe pull the carpet up, and Friday I'm going to be putting down laminate flooring in the office here. Mainly to get the house ready, even more to sell, you know. I do have to paint my door too, I just noticed that. This was my daughter's room when she lived here. And she was very much into the Japanese culture and kawaii and things like that. And so there are, on the back of the door here, there are Japanese symbols, Japanese writing. And I don't know what it says. I mean, for all I know, it could say, you know, Kung Pao chicken. I have no idea. I can match the letters up on a menu, but I don't know. I should ask her what it says. In fact, it's kind of funny, but I'm going to text her and see if she remembers what it says. Let's see here. Do you remember what it says in Japanese on the back of the door in your old room? Question mark. We'll find out if she knows. A Diggersby for 109. Okay. Wow, that pack went pretty quick. Still pretty decent, but not as good as these Scarlet and Violet. Do some Shrouded Fable. And it's not the Shrouded Fable, it's the Stellar Crown, I guess, or the blue cards that we need to get the 8-pack instead of 4. Saware for 194. Okay. I'm anxious to see. It might. I'm trying to think of my daughter. Think of what that might say. I can't imagine. I just have no idea what she would put up there, but she put something up there. All right, come on, let's go. There we go. 151. A Gumshoes. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Good job, Princess. She gets smooches for that one. By the way, here's a lesson learned, chaos learned today, is don't put chapstick on and then give your kitten kisses. Because you just get cat fur all over your lips. She learned it the hard way. Luckily, I haven't done that yet, and I now know not to do that. All right. I did get, I guess we might as well get into one box of these. I did get a new game that I haven't played in, oh man, maybe 15 years. That I'll probably be doing maybe on my Fridays if I continue to do those. And I want my Fridays to be kind of easy breezy games. And so I got one called Peggle. And it's one where I just remember you have to shoot balls and hit blocks and they break away. And the object of every round, there's different rounds, and you want to clear them off the entire board. And I know for a fact that I've not done that to many of the rounds. So I thought that'd be kind of fun, is to try to, on Fridays, keep working towards trying to complete that game, 100% it. Dun Sparse for 138. This was back when I was playing, like, there was a game also, I think I had on Xbox, called Plants vs. Zombies. And I thought about checking that out because it's been so long. A tarantula for 213. Okay. What do you think of that, girl? I haven't seen Salem at all today. He came in. I guess he did come in for literally like 2 minutes just to get a couple second belly rub, and then he headed out. Okay, not too bad. We could do better. Temporal forces, here we go. By the way, what do y'all think of this setup here? The items that I did this, I haven't run day 98 yet. That'll be tomorrow, so I did all this at the end of today's episode. So I'm anxious to see if this gets us some more sales. And putting all the bulk boxes back there, I don't know if it will. And I am also thinking about maybe, possibly, taking 2 of the play tables out in the room. Because I found out that whether they're playing games or whether they're shopping, they're considered a customer. And so I'm not going to take them all out, but I think I might go down to 6. Because when you have people come in, if they're sitting down back here, what do we have? No, we have 8. So I was thinking about just maybe taking these 2 here out. Give us a little more room or something. Because if they come in and sit down, I've seen people get up and spend like $11. And then they'll leave. And it's like, okay, that could be, number one, that could be someone that comes in and just buys something for way more. I mean, these, you just buy one of these and it's $100 profit just for one. And so, and the other thing is, basically, we have a maximum number of people that can be in here. And then once someone leaves, someone else can come in. So if we have people that come in here and sit in here and play for, 30 minutes in game or whatever, that is someone that could easily have come in, got something, spent a lot more money, left, and had probably maybe even have another person come in and left. So I think it's going to help us financially. And of course, we're not going to sell the tables. We'll keep them here. We'll keep them out in our big collection of big boxes that the neighborhood doesn't seem to mind, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's go into these. But so that's the plan. Probably at the end of tomorrow's episode. Or maybe no, probably actually beginning of tomorrow's episode. Probably before I start recording tomorrow's episode, I'm going to take 2 of those out. Because that would be a good time to go ahead and check. Between adding all the rearranging and adding the shelf of hot items and taking 2 play tables out, that might help a little bit. I don't know how much it's going to affect the play tables because we very rarely have them totally full. A lampet for 132. And so if 6, I don't mind if people come in and they're waiting to play, because I'd rather them wait to play and than have empty tables just sitting there. What is that? I know what it is, but I can't remember. 154. Oh yeah, I was opening up my Pokemon. My daughter still hasn't responded. That's typical. Herdier for 138, okay. I got all kinds of things going on here at Kittens and Cards. The one thing it's definitely a more chill day here with the kittens. I told someone about this one day and I said, yeah, it's kind of crazy because there's some days where they're crazy and Stubbs is crawling over my shoulder, or Roy is like clawing my head, trying to eat my brains. And there's some days like this where it's just quiet. I have my window open. It's a beautiful day. I'm shocked that some of the cats aren't over here. Fix my mic. I'm shocked that the kittens aren't over here looking out the window. 178 for Corsola. That Pokemon is actually hatching from eggs this week, which is kind of cool. Okay. Okay, period. I'm doing a live stream as we speak, and was telling them about that, and didn't know if it said Kung Pao chicken or what, period. If you're not doing anything, comment, stop in, period. So, it says, she thinks it says Music Room 3, which is a reference to one of her all-time favorite animes. Excellent. Okay, 118, nice. I think this is it. Let me see. Okay, so she sent me a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of the door and see if it matches. Hold on here. Okay, let's see here. I'll download this and we can compare and see if they look the same. Three lines. Yes. Yep, that's what it is. Cool. Okay, now she wants a link to come to the video. It's like, you do not follow me on YouTube? What's up with you, girl? But I'll get her a link here because I'm a nice person. Copy link. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Wait for her to come on here. I'm curious what the anime is. As we go into some Paradox Rift. It is absolutely gorgeous here today. Already did our one walk, and then I'll be going out and doing some raids tonight at the park. So get some more fresh air, which is really needed. As we're going through here. Come on, princess. Don't fall asleep, man. We need your whisker luck. Okay, come on. We got 28 more packs. I think we can pull something out here. We already have the one card that we pulled for over 1,000. We just need to grab another one here. I think we can do it. Especially with Roy back here. Oh, Roy's waking up. 203 for a Fido. That's a cool card. There's Roy. Roy's waking up. Probably getting ready to come eat my brains because he does that. Our princess is here. There we go. Make sure our princess is there. 203 for Fido. Not bad at all. Roy, I can't get you and Princess on the cam, so if you want to be on, you got to come down here and hang out. I'll be getting the cat treats in a little bit, don't worry. And we'll have all the cats. All of them. All the kittens. And we are having good luck with these guys. Let's go ahead and stay with the Scarlet Violet. I actually saw packs. Where was I? Was I at Kroger? I believe I was at our local Kroger. and I actually saw packs of Pokemon cards, and I was so tempted, but they're like $5 a pack. But I was so tempted just to get one and open it up here on the live stream to see if we got anything interesting. My luck, we'd get one of those packs like we just saw. It's 70 and ends up being 71 cents value. But that's, you know, I'm looking for one of those that's $100 value. I feel like that would start an addiction of Pokemon cards. It really probably wouldn't. I can't imagine. I don't have time for that. 101, all right. I don't know if we've ever seen that card. That's kind of cool. All right, and let me see here real fast. We'll see if the daughter comes in and hangs out. $55. See, that's what I'd want out of my pack right there. All right, not too bad. Temporal. The bane of my existence. I'm gonna get a really huge hit in here one day, and it'll be just like, these are my favorite cards. But it'll just be a temporary, because if we do get a huge hit out of these guys, it's so rare. I mean, beyond rare. We might get the occasional $100 or $200 hit, but I'm talking, for me to be blown away by these cards, I'd have to get like a $6,000 or $7,000 hit. I wish you could look at the cards that you have and see kind of like the data of what pack you got them out of. You know, that'd be kind of cool. All right, Twilight Masquerade, here we go. Ready, set? You ready? She is so sacked out, it's not funny. I'm jealous. I wish I could sleep like a cat. Lay down and crash anywhere. All right, we're down to 10 packs. I'll just glance in to see. Common Dog is not in here yet. I'm sure he'll be busting in here like the Kool-Aid Man pretty soon. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. What was... That was just wrong. You see that, Marty? Haven't really had luck with these guys. Let's go out here, though. Get some fresh air. Look at our sign. Kittens and cards. We don't really open packs outside as much as we used to. And right now I do think we have a couple over several $1,000 cards in our tables. We definitely want to be able to get those sold. We can't expand for, I mean, we got another 5 levels, a little over 5 levels before we can expand the side room. This front room is expanded as much as it can go until we get an update and they add an expansion. And I think they just added that in January. So I don't think we're going to get an expansion when we get the textures. We'll be getting new textures, more different carpeting, different wall looks, as well as posters. Now, I will tell you, it'd be really cool. I don't know if you can do it. I don't know if it's going to be a thing that's possible. You can do it in other games. I just don't know if we'll be able to do it here. Is if we can do custom... Ron. If we can do custom posters, that'd be cool to be able to have... can you imagine having like posters of all the kittens on the walls here? That would be... Oh, that would be the coolest update ever. Just that, I would love that. And I do need to also, by the way, I need to get these last 4 comic books, but they're expensive. They're like $10,000. I don't know. I have so much I need to do. I don't know if I want to get those properties. No, I want to do the front box. I don't know if I want to get those properties before I expand to be able to get 8 of these boxes in a case or not. I don't know which is going to be... I feel like the expansion is probably going to be better buying the properties because, you know, those are empty tables back there. Empty shelves, I should say. And when the customer goes back and looks at them, the only chance it's going to have to buy is that one comic book that's on each one. All right, there we go. 127. I don't know who that is. It's very cool, though. We'll see if we can get another ghost card. What is the? Are these? These are my. Are these Obsidian Flames? Let me see real fast. Yeah, okay. Obsidian Flames. Not bad. Okay. These are one of those that I've had a love-hate relationship with. We've had some not very big hits, but then for a while there we did amazing. It's pretty cool, actually. We're gonna keep going. We got 12 more packs. And if you haven't already, make sure you enter to win the 500 subscriber giveaway. One lucky winner is going to get either a $25 Steam gift card or a $25 DoorDash gift card. I guess we'll do a Paradox Rift. There we go. We've had several people enter, and we'll be doing the drawing on Friday. I think I might do it live. Maybe. I'll figure that out. It's at noon. And so it'll just be a short video that will be posted afterwards. Bear Giraffe for 167. So yeah, the contest you're gonna want to... Yo! Jules! So the contest you're gonna want to make sure if you win, I will be announcing the winner on the video, and you'll have to email me at theshmoocrew@gmail.com so I can arrange to get your gift card to you. Armorage for 174. How's it going? I was telling everyone we have Jules, we bought new flooring for in here, laminate flooring for in the office, and I'll be installing it on probably Friday morning. And I looked over and I saw the door, and remembered that I have to also paint that door. And I had no idea what that said. I didn't know if it said Kung Pao Chicken, or I didn't have a menu to compare it, so I wasn't sure. What anime is that from? As we get a Bramble Burst for, a Bramblegast rather, for 177. What anime is that from? I did tell them that you were into all kinds of stuff, kawaii, and you went through you probably still are very much into the culture. Yeah, okay. I've heard that. I've heard you talk about that one. An Annihilate for 195. So, Jules, I don't know if you've never seen this store yet. Here, I'll show you around here real quick. As soon as we're done with 4 more packs, 2 more, and we're done. So, I gotta throw my trash away. So this is our store called Kittens and Cards. And it's called that because we always have the kittens here. We got Roy is in the cat tree right up, where is it? Right up there. And we have the sweet princess right here sleeping. And so each of the cats has their name. I can switch it up at random, so I can go back down here and take Princess off and give Roy. It's whoever's kind of closest. That's how we get our luck opening packs. It's from the Whiskers of Kittens. And they have become the bigger attraction to this than I am. And yeah, as you can imagine, I've gotten into this where I've named all these guys. That's Colton. That's, believe it or not, That's Roger there. That's Monica. That's Joey. I'm sure you can guess why I named him Joey. And then these are our workers. That's Bob. He's part of a motorcycle gang called the Charizard Crew. And then this is Marty. He is a member of a different different gang. I can't remember the name. What was it the it was another good one. One of our Shmoo crew named him. But they all have lives. We've given them lives. We've given them backstories. Just stupid. But people seem to like it. Check this out. I got this a couple weeks ago. This is a live counter of our subscribers. And we are up to now 529. I think we got like 4 new ones today. So make sure you tell all your friends. Our next big giveaway is going to be at 1,000. I thought about doing that. Is that something I can do? That's just a phone app, right? Coperaja? Coperaja? I have no idea how to say that. 131. I'd want to do it, and I'd kind of want to stream it, or not, maybe not even live stream, but have it here. So if it's something I can do on here, that's even better. But I don't know a whole lot about it. I thought she was gonna get up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Cosmium for 973. See that? Princess woke up and moved a little bit. Back got her whiskers going, and we get a big hit. That's how it works here. Everyone loves the kittens. Okay, I will. Does he play it? What are we gonna do here? Let's do some Shrouded Fable. I was saying Comet Dog a lot of times will come in. He busts through the door. I have the door propped where the kittens can get in and out, so I don't have to keep getting up to let them in and out. And so Comet will come and big oofy dog he is. He like, excuse me, he hits the door and it flies open. And I always call that busting in like the Kool-Aid man. Pinkerton for 162. Okay. Good job, Princess. You got this. What's the weather like over there? Is it cold? It is beautiful here. We went on a walk, and then tonight we're actually going over to the park in Goodlettsville to raid some Tapu Koko raid boss. Eldegoss for 196, okay. So we combine this where I also, in addition to doing this game, we discuss Pokemon Go. And so if I get some really cool stuff, I like to show it off, and we talk about raids we're doing and things like that. And let's see here. There it is. I raided this guy from Michigan, but it looks cool. That's the shiny version of the guy we're raiding tonight. I lucked out. I got him, but I don't have any with good IVs, so that's why we're going to go out, and it gets me walking even more. Okay, we're down to... It's very cool. Oh, wait, I gotta show you this, because I told you about this, but I gotta show... Oh, I know I did show you. I showed you pictures of... we found a way where you can be just invited to raids anywhere. And so, last week, there is a Pikachu that is only available in India. And it's wearing a a Kurta. And so this is what he looks like. And he's already out of raids, so at this point, I don't know when anyone would have a chance to get him again. And he's very cool. It's very neat. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where some other regional specific raid bosses. I can't get just I'm not gonna spoof where you can like walk around China or Tokyo, but because that could get you banned and stuff. But this is just simply raid invites. And I mean, I invite my kids who live in Colorado to raids here. And so there's nothing, Niantic has no problem with that. So I have to get, let's see, any, mini, miny, mo, let's go to these crappy ones. I have to try to get a list of raid bosses who are exclusive to... Yeah, I don't want to spoof. I have no desire to do that. But this isn't spoofing, so this is, like I said, this is legit, up and up, on the level. The cool part, though, is when you can find, like, a Pikachu that's only available in a certain spot, or raid bosses that are only available in certain countries. That's where doing this is going to be really cool. Magnesium. I'm so bad at these pronunciations, by the way. It's hilarious. 114. We usually have a couple other people in here by now, Jules. We have a gentleman that lives in Norway that comes in almost every week. We have someone that lives in... You know, I think one of the guys we have, actually, I think he's from the States, but I think he's in India for the next... I think he said till after April, end of April, or maybe end of March. I can't remember. And then we have someone from England that comes in here. And then we have folks from the United States. We usually have a pretty decent room in here, but it's just quiet today. It's just me and the kittens. And I kind of don't want to get out the cat treats, because that's what I usually do. I usually get out the cat treats. And then on cam, you just see 6 cats swarming me. And Roy usually goes behind me, and he like tries to eat my brains. And Stubbs is just a maniac. When it comes to cat treats, man, he is just... It's the cutest thing, because we'll put him all the treats on the floor in front of him, and even the old girls are getting better. And Stubbs plays Hungry Hungry Hippo. All you see is the paw going in and snagging treats like a Hungry Hungry Hippo game. It is so cute. With the Archeops, something like that. 102. I wonder if that's is that an evolution of Archon? Because we just had an Archon community day. Let's see. I bet you it is. Yeah, I bet you it is. And I was able to get several of these guys, so Jules, if you don't have a shiny Archon, I'll be able to hook you up. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. $3,243. That is amazing. That deserves a like. That is awesome. Good job. Of course, we gotta give Princess loves when we get a good hit. Kiddo for 153. Alright, let's go. We'll be able to get some of our expansions if we keep getting cards like that. 124. Oh, I know who that is, but I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to memorize all these guys too, and it's not really... It's hard to remember so many of these guys. So now, Jules has a dog, if you want to call it that. It is a little itty bitty chihuahua named Lucy, short for Lucifer. And I do miss that puppers. She's a crazy puppy. She's still like in Colorado. I mean, she's so small. I've put her in a stocking before while doing Christmas decorations, and almost any amount of snow out in Colorado is probably taller than she is. And I'm sure she's probably has a nice collection of sweaters at this point. Yeah, Comet's getting old too, man. He's having trouble getting up on the bed, and we have the bed off all the rails and everything. It's low. I feel like a college student, man. We're one step away from sleeping on a yoga mat. But yeah, he's getting old too. Is she enjoying the cold or fresh air? Probably fresh air. She probably loves that. Probably loves going for walks out there because, yeah, it's best place ever to go for walks. Chaos Queen is actually coming out there in like maybe next week or so. Jules, you'll have to get with her and, well, the sun. Well, yeah. So, the Denver area, which is where we are going to be moving to, has more sun than any other city in the country. And so I'm sure Lucy loves that. But yeah, you got to get with Chaos Queen because she is going to be coming out there for a couple days. I think at the end of this month, which we're at the, I think we're at the like 19th now. So we're talking about a week or so. Sandy Shocks for $2.37. I'm sure she'd like to get with you guys and do lunch or something, hang out. As we keep going here, there we go. There's another one, 116. Brute Bonnet. I have my window open over here, and the cats just love sitting here and looking out. Stubbs. We've gotten Stubbs. I think I've showed it on cam here. We got Stubbs a harness and take him outside on a leash, which is absolutely hilarious. I'd wake up Princess and hold her up to the cam. Everyone likes to see him up on the cam, but she's just sleeping so sweet. I was saying the cats are so tired because they were up all night partying. Where I was up, I ended up waking up at 2 o'clock and didn't really get back to bed at all. So I was able to take a little nap before I started live streaming. But yeah, I've been up since 2 o'clock because of these crazy animals. Incinerar for $2.17. Okay. These are the Shrouded Fable cards. These are usually pretty good for us, so hopefully we get another big hit. We have 2 hits over $1,000 already, which is great. They'll look nice in the case. And I forgot I keep looking over here at our pile of these cards, but I keep forgetting about our Stellar Crown cards here. So we're going to open that. Oh, look at that. A low kicks for $5,587. And it's not a ghost card, so we can sell it. And that means that Princess is going to get extra smooches and she's going to get extra treats tonight. Her luck is doing so good. People in here call her Precious Princess. She's a good girl. I guess we can contribute some of that luck to Roy. Because he is back there. He's looking, he's facing the screen. Say hi, Roy. That we show Roy on camera and we get another hit. make sure Princess is here. There we go. For 176, Iron Hands. Nice. I don't know which Pokemon represents Iron Hands, but... No, I don't remember, Jules. Do you have any Pokemon cards? Because I don't own a single one. As we get a Fido for 219. I don't own a single card, and I was just curious. I don't remember if you ever collected them, or just have like the stray one here or there. And also, as we get a Clodshire for 180. That's cool. Who's your favorite Pokemon? I've showed this many times. It was normally on the shelf behind me. But, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, yeah. I normally have this on the shelf behind me, but because we're moving, I have everything packed up. But I show this guy on cam all the time, my Rhyhorn. And he's one of my favorites. And I'm curious, I always ask people who their favorite Pokemon is. So who's your favorite Pokemon? I have a feeling I might know, but I'm not 100% because it might be one that I also like. It might be one of my top 3 Pokemon. Alright, well, these are the Stellar Crown, I think. Yeah, Stellar Crown. Cool. Let's get back into it. If I had to guess, I think she likes Snorlax. Is Snorlax in your top 5? Sneasler for 190. Excellent. Snorlax is in my top 5, along with, of course, Rhydon and Dragonite. I really dig Dragonite. Everyone loves Charizard. And I don't know, I'd have to really think about a 5th one. I'm sure there's one out there I really like. I just would have to think about it. $300 for Glamora. Okay. Excellent. These are pretty good. I've yet to get a good Snorlax in Pokemon Go that has good IVs. The Gigantamax Snorlax is coming to Pokemon Go next month. They announced it, and that's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. Paradox Rift. Let's hold off on those. Let's go into these. We'll go into our Scarlet and Violet cards. Ah, Psyduck. That's cool. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, that first one, Sudowoodo is a, that's the tree dude, right? I think, one of the guys I watch on YouTube who's a Pokemon guy, that's his favorite too. Here we go. Oh no, okay. So I have... Ah, there he is. So I actually had a Psyduck and I ended up evolving him. But check that out. He evolves to Golduck. But that is a perfect hundo. Get it on there. There you go. Perfect hundo IV. I kind of wish I would have kept him as a side, and he's got the costume. He's wearing a Christmas hat, which kind of makes it even cooler. Oh, he's not a grass type. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I thought he was. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's weird. Why would they do that? I'll show you the biggest pain. For some reason, my most powerful Pokemon, which I think is absolutely hilarious. It really is. 4530, it's a slacking. It's the sloth evolution. But he's crap. Like, he is so slow, and it really makes me mad that he's out of all these guys, he's my top Pokemon. And then I'll show you this real quick, because I do like to share my Pokemon on my stream here, is that we did get I traded and got a shiny Groudon, which is super cool. Not the greatest of IVs, but it's very cool. And he's at a 3964 CP. All right, not too bad. We're almost done here. Got just a handful more boxes. Let's go into the temporal forces. Only 32 packs. Come on, princess. I think you have another big hit in ya. Another one for over 1,000. Let's see it. She's zonked. All right, here we go. Oh, that's cool. So just in the time we were sitting here talking, we got another follower. We're up to 530. I think that's 5 new followers for today. Please subscribe. Really starting to gain traction there. And then once we get to 1,000, guys, we'll be giving away something even cooler. Not sure yet what yet, but it'll be cooler. And these are the Twilight Masquerade. There we go. We get a Pumpkaboo. I think that's one of yours that you like also for 118. Do you think any of your cards have any value, or are yours like most people's who, when they're from childhood, they kind of get bent and are definitely not going to be really pristine? A Shinx for 382, and I think we have him, so we'll be able to sell him. Our ghost cards, we only sell ones we have doubles of. We're trying to collect them all. There's, let's see here. There's 80. I thought you did. Okay. There's 80 of the ghost cards, and I think we're at 41. 41. And yeah, these guys look cool. And so, yep, we have we have doubles for. We'll be able to sell in our tables. I saw the Shinx is a double. That's a double for 355. I just have to remember them. That Venusaur for 308, that's a double. So we'll get those in our tables here soon. As we get into, let's see. Let's go ahead and do a Paradox Rift. Looks like 5 more boxes and we're done. Yeah, that's how I'd imagine. You'd have to be really lucky to have gotten one, and because, you know, I don't think you really cared about value. You just cared about the Pokemon themselves and if they were cool. No, I could see Aid collecting Pokemon back then and kind of keeping them more pristine. I don't know if he did, but I could see he seems like someone that would. A Bombardier for 129. Excellent. Oh wow, another hit right away. A Dolliv for 182. I'll tell you who else I like is there's another one. A Sneasler. A Sneasler, rather. Sneasler for 246. I've never seen these guys on Pokemon Go. I think they have them. Oh, that stinks. Wow, another one. We get a Wartortle for 248. This is lucky. This is a good box. The names for Quaxley and Quaxwell and all those guys. I think they're like Gen 6, maybe. I'm just now starting to get... I think I have a Quaxley in my Pokemon Go, but I love those names. There are several names, Wishy-Washy, I came across, and there's one like something like a hillbilly, but it's not hillbilly. I can't remember what the name is. But all the Quaxleys and just most of them that have really cool puns for names I like. Celestria. Oh, okay. Oh, is he from Scarlet and Violet? Okay, very cool. That's the cards they have at Kroger. Yeah, I think, or some Scarlet, Violet something. I don't know if it's... I doubt it's the OG because they... Once they go through those, they don't stop. They stop making them, right? Like, unless you get them at a shop, they're not producing Scarlet, Violet cards anymore, I assume. So, but I know the words Scarlet and Violet were on the cards, but it might be something different. Oh, Scarlet Violet's the most recent set. Okay. Melton for $220. Oh, right. Wow, okay. So in this game, Scarlet Violet was the first packs when you can buy packs on day 1 of the game. It's Scarlet Violet. So I just assumed they were kind of one of the OG packs. Good to know. And it's like all these other packs. Maybe that's why. Maybe because all these other packs are more expensive and get better pulls because they're older and more rare. A Sand Shrew for $140. Excellent. All right, we're down to 5 boxes. Stellar Crown, here we go. Man, I've been wanting to mess around with this Switch a little bit, but I'm afraid I won't be able to see the screen really well. Our good friend Angelo has a Steam Deck. Steam Deck? Stream Deck. Whatever what I have here. I have a Stream Deck, so he has a Steam Deck. And so in the video game, you just kind of walk around. It's almost like you're doing Pokemon Go, but you're walking your character instead. Is that what that is? Yeah, I know they are, and I kind of want to get one. I'm just worried. I need to get him to bring his up next. Holy shit! $8,153. Arboliva. Wow, that's amazing. $8,000. So yeah, I'm going to, next time he comes up, I'm going to have him bring it up, and I'm going to do some serious, like, playing around with different games and see if I can even see it. Growing up, that was my problem with why I didn't get a Nintendo Game Boy or Game Boy Advanced or any of those, is because I just couldn't really see the screen. Very cool. So you do battles just, is it online or is it just against a computer? Almost like a Team Rocket Grunt. That's cool. Yeah, I might, I don't know. I might look into getting a Steam Deck at some point. Here's the thing, though. If I can hook it up to the computer or to the TV, that means I can also hook it up to my system here, and I could actually live stream or record Steam Deck. Very cool. Okay. 113 for Trumbeak. All right. Nice. We're almost done with this box. Oh, wow. Right away. Another hit. A Wooloo for 147. I like Mareep better. They're not like Wooloo. Mareep is the one, I think he has a blue face. Yeah, I might look into a Steam Deck at some point after the move. Cause that'll just give me a whole new. I mean, I guess I can play all those same. Here's the thing though, is on my computer here I can play Steam. You know, that's what I got this game off of. A double. Wow, this is a very sheep-heavy box. 179. And so really, to me, I guess, a Frigigator. Isn't that who that is? Frigigator for 279. And we do have that one, so we'll be able to sell that. But I can play all the Steam games on here. So for me, I guess the Stream Deck really, it wouldn't matter here. It'd be cool on the TV, I guess, but I really don't. I barely have the TV on in the room. And its best appeal is to be able to hold it and play. And so if I can see the screen, I'll get Angelo to bring his up. If I can see the screen, then it might be worth looking into. We're gonna do the Stellar Crown first. Yeah, I kind of don't think I would use it much. Now, you know, the more I think about it, I really wouldn't. And my PC, I mean, I have a laptop. It's not a PC, but it's like, it's top of the line. It's like an i9. I forget what it was. I was telling Aiden about it, and it's a beast. It's like one of the most powerful ones you can get when I got it. A Tinkatink for 316. And the reason I got the laptop, as you know, is because when I go on tour, I want to be able to, I can't take my PC. A Palmo for 278. Okay. 2 hits out of here. Yeah, deep down, I really do feel like I would not use the Steam Deck much. It's funny, I only turn this thing on, this arcade on, maybe once or twice a week and just play it a little bit. I don't play it a whole lot, but why I still love it is because when we have friends come over, that's where it's fun, is to have friends come over and we all gather around and have like tournaments and stuff like that. You guys have a Steam Deck? Or are you talking Switch? I know you have a Switch. I didn't know if you had a Steam Deck also. 139. Hey, that's the guy I'm going to be raiding tonight. Tapu Koko. We'll be raiding at him from 6 to 7 here in the Central Time. Very cool. Okay. That's neat. Yeah, I'll check out yours when I get out there. Lurantis for 132. Okay, we're getting 2 big hits already so far. Well, not big, but decent hits already. We only have 1 more box after this one, and then we're calling it a stream. I've got to record. So I don't know if you saw this, Jules, that I'm actually I've committed to doing this 365 days in a row. So not counting, and I asked the Shmoo crew about my vacation in the hospital. So we're going to pretend like that didn't happen, and we just continue on with the next episode. So yeah, 365 days in a row. We're going to be, tomorrow's episode will be 98, which is insane that I decided to do this for 365 in a row. I'll have to be doing extra before I go out on the road and such. All right, last box. Here we go. Paradox Rift. These are Roy's favorite. Roy usually gets us good luck with these. It is fun. I got to find other things that, you know, I want to make sure I do other... Oh, that guy. Execute. I have a research on my Pokemon Go from like 6 months ago. And Execute was around. And then suddenly I got this challenge. And he's disappeared. And in the last 6 months, I've only seen him twice. And I need to get 5. So that has been in my research forever. But we get him for $276 here. And we were just getting ready to say something. I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, I need to find another game also to go, because this is getting, you know, we're getting some great people watching these. But I need to find games that these, you know, my folks that watch this will also watch, so I can continue it after 365. I mean, I can still probably play this game and do different things, but it seems like they like the simulator game. Oh, Enamorous. I was like going, I recognize that one. Enamorous, 179. So I know they have like a supermarket simulator and a couple others. And then for Fridays, I try to do live streams on Fridays. I try to do just fun little games. I did Stanley Parable, just finished that up. And that was so much fun. And I actually went on Steam. They had Peggle for both Peggle games, Peggle and Peggle Nights, for like $1.49. And so I think I'm going to try on Fridays to maybe make that my game where I try to complete that game. Whoops. Got to put my trash can back here. Come on, get through there. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could. I just want to make sure that everyone who watches these are going to stick around. You know, I don't want to, when this is over, I want to be able to have a backup that they're going to want to stay and watch. You know, that's the biggest thing. So this is my back room. This is mainly where our play tables are. I put a whole row of battle decks back here because they're selling really good. And then these are all real products that you can buy. It's from a company called Tabletop. So this is, I think a lot of this stuff is kind of not necessarily stuff you can buy, but this section here is actually items you can buy in real life, which is kind of cool. So I have these, and then I have another section. But these are all my boxes of packs. Here's some more battle decks. Got comic books. These are all my back stock. All of our tables with cards. These are bulk boxes. But here's like Monopoly. Pokemon Monopoly. And apparently that's a real game, and it looks just like that and everything. So that's kind of cool. Whoa, where are you going? Where are they going? Guys? Oh, I see. These are my stalkers. That's Bob, that's Brian, and that's Miles back there. And so when I picked that up to show you, they all rushed in to get that. Peglin, okay. Check these out. How cool are these guys? They're plushies of different guys. We got Mewtwo, Mimikyu, Charmander, we got Zubat, Eevee. I'd pick them up, but they'll just come rushing in. And then we got these really cool figurines. I like that. Wait, who? Let me see something once. Okay, I don't know who that one is. But yeah, so, okay guys, well, Jules, thanks for hanging out with me. Really? Oh, dude, I need to get out there. Oh, man. I hope we're out there by May. I would love that. I was actually
just talking about Christopher Moore the other day on the radio. We were discussing our top 5 books, and he was in my honorable mentions, which and something I didn't know is, you probably know who Christopher Columbus is. He did Home Alone. He did, he directed the first 2 Harry Potter movies. He did, I think, Groundhog Day. May 16th. Oh, you know what though? I think May 16th I'm actually on tour. I think because my birthday is May 29th, and I think I'm on tour right before, or right around my birthday, or right before it, so that stinks. But his series of books, the You Suck, Best Fiends, and Bite Me, are all optioned and owned now. I guess Christopher Columbus owns the options to make the movie. Whether it gets made or not, I don't know. I'll have to look and see if I'm on tour on May 16th. If not, and you go, maybe you can grab me a signed copy, because that would look cool on my shelves. All right, well, Jules, I am out of here. I didn't know he was your favorite author. So is that from when I got you into him? Because I was into him years and years ago. I don't know if you learned about him through me, because I mean I've read a lot of his stuff. Nothing newer. Like he has one called Noir I haven't read yet. Very cool, very cool. Okay, Jules. Well, I'm done here. It's 4:30 my time. We gotta leave in less than an hour to go do some raids and get us some Tapu Cocos. But I want to say thank you to everyone who watched, and yes, Dirty Jobs. Yep, that was a great one, where it became Death or something. Yeah, it became the Grim Reaper. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Let me give you real quick. I'll wake her up now. Oh, my sweet princess. My precious princess says bye, and thanks for watching. She's my good girl. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for the 500 subscriber giveaway. And that's it. Until next time, much love. Got a pickup truck with patches of rust. To some folks it don't look like much, but it's mine. Yeah, it's mine. I got 3 clear channels on my old TV, PVR in the fridge, or leftovers to eat. Well, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. I'm living like a king, loving every day. I may not have a lot, but I've got it made. I want for nothing. Yeah, I don't need a thing. I'm living like a king. I spend 40 hours on that graveyard shift, turning a wrench, driving a lift. It's honest work for honest pay. I don't do Versace or Calvin Klein. These old blue jeans and flannel shirts are fine. Don't care what you say, 'cause I'm doing okay. I'm living like a king, loving every day. I may not have a lot, but I've got it made. I want for nothing. Yeah, I don't need a thing. I'm living like a king. It don't matter how much in this world you've got, as long as you got the ones you